begin with an opening statement from Cael, and then questions, please.
I don't have an opening statement.
Questions, please.
Coach Sanderson, you're a man of few words. Actions speak louder than words. Mark Hall said if he's half the man that you are, he will have a great life. You really have built a championship culture. And I think the person you are is really is what drives that. Your guys love you. They land traffic for you. How do you build a culture like that? How do you do it? Is it your personality? Is that the type of person you are? How do you do that?
Well, first of all, I think Mark's probably just trying to make a joke about my weight. He's just a nice guy. We just have just a great group of people, and you know, the job that Coach Cody and Coach Casey and Varner and Adam Lynch, just phenomenal. I mean, they're the best of the best, right? And I'm just, you know, grateful that they're coaching with me, and we're working together. We love what we do, and we trust each other, and we have a great staff. And I think that, you know, that's, the kids trust the coaches, and, you know, we're here for the kids, right? It's not about me. It's not about Coach Casey. It's not about Cody. It's about, and that's why today is so, I'm still kind of like, yeah, it's just crazy, because usually you have somebody lose or something doesn't go right, and as a competitor, your heart is always with, you know, the kid that doesn't reach his goal, right? And so this is very special. And we had, as a team, we had 8 wrestling and 6 All-Americans, but Jimmy Goulabon had a great tournament. He won 3 matches, picked up bonus points twice, won a head-to-head match with the second-place team. That's huge. I mean, he had a great tournament. Matt McCutcheon picked up a fall in the first round, and had a great year, wrestled well. He's a guy that's just, you know, Studebaker got upset, and he had to go through Studebaker, and he got beat. But a guy that's, you know, part of the glue of the program, still hanging around, still smiling. He's hurting, but just lucky, you know, got great people around us, and makes it fun.
I think that kind of took my question. I was going to ask about the assistants. So
Yeah.
maybe to expand on that a little bit. I mean, what role do they serve that maybe we don't always see? And how did that yesterday when Casey challenged the technical violation with the headgear, you trusted him in completion from your comments yesterday. Can you kind of just expand on what they do behind the scenes that we might not always see, and how that trust has been built over the years?
Well, they do everything that I do, and more, right? I mean, I'm the one that has to come to the press conference, right? I mean, that's the difference, right? And they, neither one of them want to do that. They're both better at it than I am, however, but they're great coaches, wrestling coaches, you know, technique coaches. They're great. They're just great mentors for our guys, and they're committed. You know, they're loyal. They're just and they love what they're doing. But they're both. I mean, they're both a lot better at a lot of things than I am. You know, I'm just the one that has to. You know, I have to be responsible for those decisions if they're, you know, the right decision or not, and take the heat or if they go wrong. But either one of them, I mean, they both they do a lot. I mean, they're running practices, and they're, you know, I'm asking them for advice, and what are we doing here? What's the decision? What are we going to do? And, you know, just like that, I'm going to support you because they're that good, and I'd do anything for them.
Cael, you've been on some great teams. You've coached some great teams. This team won 5 in a row, and there's only been 3 teams that have won 5, I'm being told. And your guys did it back to back to back to back to back. And just talk about that stretch of wrestlers that were able to win tonight. And, you know, obviously there were a couple that maybe people didn't think would win.
Yeah, this was a great team. You know, and with Soriano getting hurt, I mean, he was a guy that we felt had, you know, a legit chance to win a national championship as well. I think, you know, this was our best dual season ever, just in how we competed and we're on the road. So, you know, when you have a great dual season like that, you want to finish it off with a national championship. And so we're glad that things have worked out for us. But we're, you know, always looking ahead, obviously. But we're going to enjoy this. Just really happy for the guys, you know, pulling a guy like Mark Hall out of red shirt and whenever we did that. You know, that's a tough decision. You know, that's a tough deal. And I'm not the one that makes that the right decision. He is, right? Mark has to make that the right decision by the way he thinks about it, and he goes out there and competes, and he did. You know, and that was special. So yeah, please.
I don't know when the last one was or if he was the first, but not many national champions from Texas talk about finding Bo and maybe what that means for the state of Texas in wrestling.
You know, great people come from everywhere, right? I mean, they, you know, when you have a culture of wrestling in the hotbeds like, you know, Iowa, Pennsylvania, you know, Ohio, the Midwest, Oklahoma, New Jersey. Now you name them. If you leave someone off, they get mad. But I mean, it's just different because they don't have the competition on a regular basis. But Bo's parents have been taking him all over the country, you know, since he was a little kid, getting him the best competition. So it's not that risky when you see kids competing on a national level now. I mean, USA Wrestling provides these kids with all kinds of opportunities, and I think that's something, the reason why you're going to see, and you are seeing kids just winning as freshmen, and they're ready to go, you know, right away. But it doesn't really matter where you're from if you have the right attitude. And you know, he was a guy that he saw Penn State, and he saw how we wrestled and our mindset, and he wanted to come to Penn State, you know. And when kids do that helps us out, because we want kids that want to be with us.
Cael, I'm sure you don't want to use the word dynasty, but since all these guys are coming back, and many of them are underclassmen, is this the start of something special like we could see for several years?
I think it's special now, right? I mean, I'm having a good time. We're excited about the future, but like I said, we're going to enjoy this, at least for a little while. I mean, if you're coaching, you're always thinking, you know, 3, 4, 5 years ahead, right? So we're going to have the potential to have a great team again next year, and we're excited about that. And great leadership. I think, yeah, all 5 of our guys are back that won the Nationals. We've got some guys that have been hurt that'll be back in the mix. But there's some great teams. I mean, there's Ohio State has everybody back, and you know, Iowa has a great team coming in, and Oklahoma State's always good. I mean, there's just a lot of great competition.
Vincenzo Joseph lost to 3 different wrestlers this year: Keaton Subject, Isaiah Martinez, and Isaac Jordan. In the last 2 weeks, he's turned around each of those results. How has he progressed throughout the season, and what has he done to turn those around?
He's just gotten better with experience. He's a tough kid. You know, you see that. You see the look in his eye. He had a great look in his eye during that finals match. He had some big time wins in the quarterfinals. I think he scored with a few seconds left against a tough kid. Yeah, he's just a tough kid, and I mean, those guys are all training together all the time, right? I mean, you have Nolf, and you have Zane and Chenzo and Hall and Bo, and I mean, those guys are battling, and they love wrestling. I mean, we have, when they're warming up, we have to make sure they don't warm up too much, because they start going, and you know, you got to keep an eye on them so they'll wrestle too much.
Cael, could you talk about Bo's match against Dean? Obviously, a kid going for his 3rd NCAA title against another real talented guy. I mean, as coaches and athletes, how did you get Bo prepared? And did he follow a game plan, or did he just get it done?
Well, I think you know what you know, your opponent's tendencies are. I mean, Gabe Dean's been dominating, and he's a phenomenal wrestler. I mean, that's a tough kid. And they put him in a tough spot, you know, and make him wait 3 hours for his match. You know, that's how wrestling is now, though. You know, so it's a little different than it was a few years ago. But yeah, Bo's just he's tough to wrestle. He has great hips, and he's just good in all positions. So it's just a good match.
Nittany Lion Wrestling Club, how huge is that for this dynasty, this wave that we're about to see? I think this is what David and what Ed Ruth, how you won with those teams. I think that was instrumental in it. But is this the RTC that you guys have there, the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club?
The
How
Nittany.
huge-
Nittany.
Nittany Lion Wrestling Club. How huge is it to your guys' success? And is there any tread left on your tires?
Any tread left on my tires? Not much. Yeah, the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club is we value that a great deal. We have to raise a lot of money to do that, and we have some generous people to help us out, and we do that because it's worthwhile, right? We just like all the other big programs and all of the every program that has the capabilities is doing the same thing that we are because it's beneficial, right? And it helps your kids get tougher, better, faster, right? And so yeah, we obviously value that, and that's why we put the time into it. I mean, we get home tomorrow, we have practice, right? Because we got freestyle, we got the U.S. Nationals coming up. So as a staff, yeah, it'd be nice to, all right, call the season's over, I'm going fishing, but it's because we love wrestling, and we'll be back in there. We don't get home. Yeah, we get home tomorrow, but practice will be Monday. We'll be in there at 1:30 with the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club, getting ready for the Nationals, and we love it.
That'll do it for Cael Sanderson tonight. Thanks,
Thanks,
everybody.
Cael.